Good morning, welcome to day 10 of the road trip. How are we on double figures already? I am here in the middle of nowhere. Honestly, if you were to ask me right now where I am, I could not tell you. I am somewhere in the middle of Derbyshire is all I know. When I left Chatsworth yesterday, I had a look on the app to see where I could park. Came to check this place out, it seemed alright, and I've been parked up here since about 3 o'clock yesterday. People mainly use this as a turning circle rather than a stopping spot, so I've pretty much been on my own. There has been quite a bit of traffic going past, it is quite busy, but that died down overnight. It's only really started getting busy again in the past half an hour. So let me show you around this place quickly and then tell you what the plan is for day 10. My name's Emily. I'm a history teacher from Lancashire and I love to travel. This summer, I decided to pack up my car and head out on a road trip around England, camping in my Corsa as I went along. Join me on my English adventure. This is Emily on Mooch, the road trip. These are the views. It's quite nice, lots of sheep, lots of animals. There was actually an owl last night and I was pretty convinced there was something fairly big in these bushes here. But that may have been my imagination. It did rain a lot last night, which is the first time I've had to deal with rain. It rained quite a bit through the night and it kind of sounded like, partially like someone was knocking on the car, but also like fireworks were going off where it was dripping from the leaves, which was quite surreal. But I'm all packed up, I'm ready to go. The Corsa is sorted. We are ready to move on to today's location, which is Nottingham. Let's hope that the rain holds off and we can have a nice day out. So my first port of call is Sainsburys in Nottingham. I've spent more time in Sainsburys this past fortnight than I have in my life, I think. It's 7:45 now. It's going to take you an hour to get there. And then my tickets for Nottingham Castle are at 10, so should be all right. Sainsbury's pit stop done. I've got my washing stuff for the laundrette. I've got my water. I've got the spare batteries for the torch. And I've had some breakfast and a cup of tea. Now it's time to head off to my first activity of the day, which is in 10 minutes. And it's Nottingham Castle. So let's go. This is Nottingham Castle and this is me not going to Nottingham Castle because I got to the front of the queue to find out that it's closed. They're having some sort of lighting issue. The lights are falling off the ceiling, so it's closed. Basically, I've just driven all the way to Nottingham to go to this castle and I can't even do it. So what am I going to do with my day?
Three hours later.
After my disappointing morning in Nottingham, I've come up to the National Civil War Centre in Newark-upon-Trent and I've done the museum and it was really quite small because a lot of it was shut. So it's 1:20 and I'm done. So I've just a look on the map and I'm not far away from Lincoln, where there's a castle and a cathedral. So I'm going to go spend the afternoon in Lincoln. Executive decision made, and the beauty of it is travelling on my own, I can do that. So 32-minute drive according to maps. We are going to Lincoln.
5 minutes later.
Why does nothing ever just work? I left the museum, I had my phone plugged in, I was following the map, and then all of a sudden the map crashed and now my phone will not connect to my car, so I have no sat-nav. And I don't even know why. And I've tried all of the information on the internet to fix it and nothing's fixing it. So now my sat-nav just doesn't work anymore. Why? Why is nothing ever straightforward? I don't need this. Welcome to Burley House. realised that I'd been a bit rubbish at vlogging today. I went up to Burley House, which was a real last minute thing. When I left the Civil War Museum, my plan was to go to Lincoln, but the sat-nav that I use stopped working, and I had a bit of a meltdown in the car park about it because I was also tired and hungry and grumpy. So I ended up looking for things in the area, and I checked Burley House before I set off when I was pre-booking a few things, and it was completely booked. So I thought, well, I'll check it on the off chance because I'd really like to go, and they had some tickets left for the final slot of the day. So I thought, right, I'll book it, I'll go, I'll get it in. And I'm so glad I did because it was so lovely. It is one of the best stately homes that I've ever visited. Definitely my best of this trip. And all of the warders and the people in the rooms were so lovely, so knowledgeable. And I think I stopped and chatted to every single one of them for a good 5-10 minutes. It was just such a lovely place to visit, and absolutely exquisite stately home. If that's your sort of thing, you need to get Burley House on your list. I am now a lot closer to tomorrow morning's activity location. I am parked up in a sort of lay-by car park sort of thing near a public footpath that is off a country lane. So I am in the absolute middle of nowhere, which could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. I'm judging by the group of chavs in their boy racer cars over there. Might not be a good thing. Hopefully if I keep quiet, keep out of their way, they'll keep out of mine, and they won't be here too late. But we'll see. Thanks so much for watching this episode of the road trip series. If you enjoyed it, hit subscribe because there's another video coming very, very soon.